Hello, my name's Henry Klemowitz and this is the Re-Institute. This is going to be a short video that sort of explains where everything is in relative perspective to each other within the building and the land around it. Basically what we've just seen is the road going north, and now we're looking south. The watershed project is about a half mile down that road. This barn here is where most of the indoor space is. It was built in 1960. It was meant to hold cows and hay. It now has 2 floors of gallery space. On the second floor is the main gallery. On the first floor is mostly my studios and a long, fairly wide hallway space that I also show work in. This entrance on the second floor is a good way to get bigger pieces in. That opening's about 5 feet by 10. Then there's a garage door down on the bottom floor and a side entrance over on this side. So most people come in this way and they meet 3 or 2 of the old cow stanchions that were meant to hold the cows when it was an active dairy barn. And then up these stairs is the main gallery. This is a pretty wide stairway. It's about 4 feet wide, and the entrance is about 6 feet, normal door, so it's 4 by 6 feet as far as that. So in this space right now I have Judy Fath and Jillian Jagger, and the room, as you can see, goes quite a ways up. There's one main large wall here. I also have a video projector that can go in that box and project a very large image onto this wall. Doesn't have to be used that way, but it's one of the options. The walls that go around the space are 10 feet high, and most of them have plywood behind them, so they're very easy to hang on. The 2 side walls, now I'm really whipping around here, but the 2 side walls have access behind them, so if you wanted to pierce the wall or put something in from behind, that's possible. The floor, most of the floor is accessible from below, and I don't have any problem drilling into it or piercing it. It's hard to get up to the top of the ceiling, but it isn't impossible. There's a, well, I've got two sets of large speakers and a mixing board up on the second floor up there. And it's also where the video projection box feeds to. There's cable that goes back that way. So those are sort of the specifics of this large space on the second floor. There's a second stairwell that you go down to the rest of the space down below. This also gives you access to my apartment. In here I have some big tables and a lot of chairs. I do some lunches here for collectors and art, people who are interested in art and want to come up and have lunch, basically. So that's what we do in there. And then down here, some very old work of mine. Right now I have my own work up down in this downstairs space because of some connections between myself and Judy Fath and what she's doing with cardboard and what I do. But this first room underneath the apartment I usually keep for my own work, but normally I don't show my own things in this first room. This room runs the length of the extension of the barn. And then off to the sides are smaller studios. Often this first room here is dedicated to other art that I'm showing, so that's 13 by 13. In this case is a friend of mine, Guy Walker's work. And Then there's some storage through there. And then my studios are off to the side, on either side. This is the one I'm actively using right now. And there's more storage and studio space. And then there's a big door on the back side. Let me just open that. And we get out to the back of the barn. Back here there's about 32 acres of farm fields. There's a flat riding arena down below that's good for camping on, and these fields, some hoop greenhouses that we grow lettuce and things like that in. So that in general is the Reinstitute. Okay, thank you.